Twisted Metal. Is it a hit or is it a miss? Let's talk about it. The Twisted Metal TV show premiered on Peacock, and here are my thoughts. I think the show is a pretty fun and awesome, high octane, adrenaline pumping, action packed TV show. Now, is it perfect? Not anywhere close. It's kind of like The Last of Us with awesome cars, some gruesome action, and really, really funny characters. Now, I don't know much about the games. I didn't play them as much as most people. I played it a couple of times, and I feel like this show actually sets up what's in the games. There is no race in the show. So forget about the Twisted Metal race, just focus on the characters and the cars. And that's exactly what the creators of this show did. It focuses on the characters and it sets up the second season as the season where we will get the race. Almost like the Mortal Kombat movie did a few years back. It's setting up what's coming next, what we know from the games, what we love from the games, but introducing new characters as well as old characters. Now let's talk about the performances. Anthony Mackie stars as John Doe, a character who is a milkman. He basically delivers goods between different cities in this post apocalyptic era. And he's actually a really entertaining character. Mackie has amazing comedy chops, and that's what brings life to the show. He delivers a wonderful performance that is memorable, and it sets him apart from his other more serious roles. Secondly, we have Stephanie Beatrice, who we know from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. She stars as Quiet, and this is also a shift from her role, but also kind of the same. She's not like Rosa Diaz. She's actually still a badass, but she's a different character, and her backstory is heartbreaking, just as John Doe's, and it makes for fantastic television. And secondly, Sweet Tooth is in the game. Now everybody loves this clown. He's a mascot in all gaming. Sweet Tooth, the character, is played by Samoa Joe, but his voice is by Will Arnett. And these two actually, they just go so great together. Samoa Joe has the strong, hulking on-screen persona. Well, Will Arnett is this funny guy who brings so much, well, intrigue to the character, if I can put it that way. Sweet Tooth is just an amazing character and something out of the box. And yes, for those wondering, his head will be on fire, just not throughout the show. And some of the other performances are great as well. Thomas Hayden Church stars as Agent Stone, and we have Neve Campbell in a role called Raven. And Calypso does make a cameo appearance, but I think Calypso will have a much more starring or a bigger starring role in the second season, as he will be the organizer of Twisted Metal. And the production itself is pretty good. I mean, it's still not, you can see it's not a super high budget TV show, but the cinematography is okayish. There are some great action scenes. The stunts are amazing. The CGI is wonderful. And the cars are amazing. I'm not much of a car guy, but this show really made me fall in love with these post-apocalyptic cars like they did in Mad Max. Even some of the cars are a reminder of the cars or reminiscent of the cars in Mad Max. So this is basically Mad Max crossing over with The Last of Us without the zombies, because it's a video game and it has some of the jokes that we love from the video games. So yes, it's definitely a funny show. If you thought that it won't include the humor, it does include the humor and some of the slapstick humor that's just a little more gory, because there are so many deaths in this show. And apart from that, the show is just wonderful. I enjoyed watching it and I will highly recommend this to anyone. It's not an Emmy winning TV show, but it's fun entertainment with a lot of heart at the center of it all. You don't have to worry, you can still watch the TV show. It's definitely one of the better video game, TV, or movie adaptations out there. It doesn't fully stay true to the games because it serves more as a prequel to the games, which is actually great. It's a better world building tool for the video games, and I think they can actually spin off a new video game from the TV show. So, what do I think of the TV show? I will recommend it to my friends because I know this is something they will like. I will definitely probably rewatch this someday because I enjoyed the humor and the action. And yeah, all in all, I think it's a fun show which is just there for entertainment. It's just simply entertainment. It does get a little preachy at some points, but not too much. It's still just about the action, about the comedy, about the characters, and somehow about the video games as well. So yeah, I definitely give this a 7 out of 10.